Hello, hello. How's the audio? Great. I'll try to speak up a little bit. Okay. All right. Just gonna paste this in some group chats. Pasty, pasty. Gonna have some fun. All right. Who's watching? Somebody's watching. If anyone's in the chat, can you tell me if the audio seems good to you? All right, we're gonna get rolling. Okay, so when we left off, I was down 4-2 after having been down 4-1. So that puts us in game number 7. I'm going to redo the commentaries for the first 6 games because I was a fucking idiot and I didn't check if my mic was turned all the way up. So expect that on my channel in the near future. But for now, we're just gonna plow on ahead. So the matchup he picked was Carthage versus Macedon. And I chose to play with Carthage. So remember, at this point, ever since he went up 4-1, I can't lose a game. If I lose a game, the series is over. Let's just see. We got anybody? Okay, somebody's watching. I'm just gonna fast forward. So yeah, I took a wide formation with Carthage. Not really that surprising. I mean, that's the meta. The show. I've got 6 Sacred Band gold, Sacred Band cap, 3 Sacred Band infantry, 2 gold Balearic slingers. Actually, one of them's gold silver, and then 6 gold regular slingers. So I've got some like OP elite missiles, some shitty regular missiles, and a fairly strong cap force. You can go stronger here for both Macedon or Carthage, but not much. It's quite a strong cap force. Okay. Alright, a lot going on already. So he's pushing on my elite slingers with his cav in multiple places. And he's pushing a bit with his pikes. So what he's decided to take, is an army of 6 royal pikemen, 6 archers, 5 companion cavalry, and 3 light lancers. So a little bit weaker cav, a little bit weaker archers, but double the infantry quantity. So I kill a companion here, so that's good for me. And he is pushing up the middle. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. And I'm just trying to save as many slingers as I can and damage his infantry where and when I can. And kill his archers where and when I can. It's really that simple. And just try not to lose cavalry. I kill some of a lancer here. And it's hard to overstate how difficult it is to be microing in many locations at once. Here you can see that I start to boof a little bit. That was a definite boof. But he also counter boofed, and so we're at boof equilibrium basically. And then I get this counterattack on his archer force over here. So mainly we're going to try to kill the units that are just up for grabs, while wasting as little stamina as we can, and try to save units that can be saved. Like I'll try to save these two, but probably not that one. This guy, he attacks, but then I turn around. He lost 3 cav, or like, no, yeah, 3 cav. I don't know. He catches my sacred band. That was pretty dumb. I'm trying my best. Trust me. It might look easy, but it's not that easy. Okay. I'm running. I'm fleeing. All right. So I'm just gonna triple a little bit of him chasing my cav all over creation, and a little bit of me chasing archers, a little regroupy action. Not much to say really. So the situation is I have a cavalry advantage, a slight archer advantage, and a infantry disadvantage, which is essentially the initial conditions of the game. So after all of that, we're sort of still at square one. But he's taken a few losses on pikes. And my cav advantage may be just a tad stronger than it was at the start of the game. I have 6 sacred bands, and he's got 4 companion cavalry. But it's more like 5 on 3, because we both have sort of a nub unit. And then as far as the light cav goes, he's definitely got me there. I think both sides can feel okay about the situation. I can't really remember why I was backing up here. Probably should have been pushing. I mean, his lancers are, well, they're fresh. But maybe if I had pushed earlier. Alright, so we've got a budding archer conflict. slash slinger conflict. And so I decided to make a push. The idea is to, if I rush with a dense formation of pikemen, perhaps I can catch some of his pikes off guard. A little bit of miss micro here though. This little cav unit. Could have been really bad. I think I started targeting his pikes with my slingers now as well. So I'm getting to the point where I would like to attack. Get some slinger damage on the pikes while I attack. Because if I just skirmish, he's not going to let me get his pikes from vulnerable angles. But perhaps if I attack, then I can get some good shots. So that's my theory. And you can see I probably gained about a net advantage of about 10 men through that whole thing, which is okay. Now I have a pike blob. The stack is just going to plow through this royal pikeman here. He should turn this pike to get more of an advantage. That's what he should do. Because I'm just winning here. So I'm okay. I'm okay to do this. I know it looks pretty dodgy. He really should have surrounded a little bit more with the royals. I think he wanted to be able to use his reserves. And this is the point in the game where I decide, okay, I'm winning in the front line. But it's only a matter of time before my Sacred Band get overwhelmed with the numbers. So I need to make something happen. And what I decide to do at a certain point is just press the advantage and attack. Attack where I'm strong, which is in the cav department. Alright, so the great thing is that I think I got the better of this little cav blob engage. And then he gets pikes in the back. I'm lucky to be able to route them pretty quickly. You know, that engagement could have definitely gone either way. He did get some pretty good follow-up charges. I'm not sure if they all connected. I'll have to look at that closer, but because there are a number of factors that determine whether a charge actually lands and to what extent it does damage. So if you're unaware of what those factors are, I would do your homework on that, because that is a huge part of the game. What conditions do units actually charge in, and what conditions are those charges most effective? And some of you casual players, or like maybe mid to high level players, might be like, oh, I know when charges are most effective. Oh, there's actually more of a science to it than you would think. So I might do a whole video on it. I've done a lot of research on that, but okay. So average victory. So that puts me at 3 to 4. 3 to 4. So we're in the, I'm starting to feel it. The comeback vibe, comeback season. 3 to 4 ain't so bad. Basically, same as being down 1-0 in a best of 3. So, cool. So that was that. Audio seems okay. Game 8. I picked Pawn to Rome, which is a risky pick to be sure. I mean, this matchup is arguably pretty favorable for pawns. I went with army that has good urbans. Wanted some urban power. My cav has like barely any upgrades. Okay, I'm tripling way too far. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted a bite of soup. Okay. Whoopsies. Okay. So I pushed right off the bat on some archers. I'm okay with taking a Kappa fight if that were to materialize. But maybe I shouldn't have been. I don't know if I would have actually won that. I might have just bluffed old Chuck. But I pick up a Peltas and an archer. Not bad. He's making a push on the other side. Whenever your opponent devotes resources to an attack on one side, you're taking away resources from the other side. So you'll kind of see these spiral pattern games quite a lot. I'm turning clockwise, and so is he. Relative to, well, yeah, he's just turning clockwise. And so he picks up an archer. I am getting some shots on the pikeman, which is nice. Ideally, I want an endgame where I've shut down his pikes and I have enough archers to deter the scythes from making a huge impact. And that's kind of where this is shaping up to be. I think at the moment the chariot archers are a burgeoning menace. This might be a good position for Chuck. I mean, if I'm Chuck, I'm thinking, okay, what I've really got to do is just keep the CA alive and shoot the cap down at the end. And my Kappas can reign free. That's what I would do. But somehow I was feeling in this game pretty confident. But in retrospect, this is a bit of a wonky position. This is a mistake. Chuck needs to keep his Cappadocians healthy. And I peeled them. I run my urbans too far forward. You see they're going to suffer. But they're so well upgraded that they're not dying too much. Especially not to tired Kaffas. These Kaffas are all tired. All that running, chasing archers. It's caught up to him. He didn't bring a Jav Cav unit. And I'm focus flaming this scythe. There's so much going on that he actually isn't really picking up on it. My urbans are winning. So with all of these fatigued and relative to my Praetorians depleted Cappadocians, I'm starting to feel quite good. I mean, just routed another pike. So this is actually starting to go my way. Pushing. At this point, I want to get rid of archers so that I can simplify this ending. And here is where it all goes down. He accepts a fight. Not sure about that. He needed to play for the chariot archer endgame. Actually, I'm quite sure that this was a big mistake by Chuck. He would have had some chances, for sure. But not in a fight like this. So that is 4-4. Series is all tied up. From 1-4 down. Which is equaling the largest comeback that I've had. All right, it all comes down to game number 9. He picks Spain, Greece, and after a lot of deliberation, I decided to go with Spain. I'm not sure why. I think my feeling was I wanted to control my own destiny. With Greece, I would have had to defend in a perfectly executed Spanish attack. Could have ended me. I'd rather put the pressure of executing the perfect attack on myself. So we'll see if I can do that or not. Okay, triplin. Nobody's watching my shit today. I thought this would be a bigger stream than my Earth group stage match, but I guess not. Okay, so Chuck has 2 Spartans, 4 Armored Hoplites. Oopsies. 4 Armored Hoplites, 6 Greek Cav, 2 Jav Cav, 6 Archers, and I have 6 Green Slingers, 4 Scutarii, 6 Long Shields, gold, and 2 Ground Shields, gold. And yeah, my Scutarii are gold. My Slingers are like gold, silver. Okay, so we're Archer warring. Naturally, I'm going to win the Archer war because of my genetic superiority. And the Balearic Slingers don't hurt either. So I'm trying to maneuver my Slingers around a little bit so that I can maybe get some shots on these yummy Greek cavalry, or maybe provoke him to peel his hoplites back and then get some booty shots. I could get some booty shots on his general right now, which is what I should do. I should get some booty shots. But instead I went for the Cav. Pretty rookie move there. So Chuck is probing, looking for this vulnerable Balearic that's down to 17. Could kill that pretty quickly with overwhelming Cav. And I'm just sort of also probing for weakness, scooching around this flank. I should probably move these laterally rather than circling around. I'm in danger of having these Scutarii get a little bit ISO if he decides to move this way. A little out of the picture. He's pushing up the middle with his militia cav. I'm just making sure that my Balearics are well protected. I did get some shots on his armored hoplites at some point in that whole mix. I got one of them down to 32. But if the melee happened now, he would win. So the pressure is on me to get something done with my missile advantage. It's very important that I kill as many hoplites and cav as I possibly can. Or fatigue them. This is the main paths to victory for me. I almost got my Scutarii killed there, marching a little far forward. He's pushing on my slingers. I should be counterattacking on this side a little swifter. But we're doing it. We're getting there. He's going to kill that slinger for sure. And maybe this one too. So now you can see the counterattack starting to materialize. But as I said, these units are getting tired trying to get back into the fray after having looped so far around. That was a bit of a bungle. I got a rear shot here. 32 down to 32. So I have 2 units down to 32. So some shots I've gotten. Nothing great. Now it's 28, 27. Okay. That's pretty good. Now we're just going to Archer War a little bit. A little Archer War action. And I was going to pressure, but then I realized I think I'm a little tired. So I need to chill. I'm just going to chill. He decides to push. Which is annoying because I have to move my Scutarii, which means that... And if I were him, I would have just gone for it on the Scutarii right here. I'm pretty out of position to defend against that. Just big old charge on tired Scutarii that probably rout right away. That might have been a game ender right there. This is a pretty bad miss micro. I tried to pull it out, but actually end up losing the whole unit. But then I counterattack over here on these Jeffcaf. If I hadn't done that, it would have been a really bad situation. It's a good thing I've gotten some shots in the Great Calf. And I think at this point I'm going to start shooting hoplites in the back as he pulls them out. Yeah, this one's getting stomped by Balearic Fire in the booty hole. So he's pushing on this one Balearic. You know, I'm fine to let him tire out his calf, because I know at this point I'm not going to shoot him to victory. I need to win outright. At some point. So I'm just shooting whichever hoplites I can and hoping for the best. I got this one Spartan down quite a lot. We're pretty pleased about that. And this armored hoplite is taking it in the butt too. So getting a lot done on the hoplites, which is nice. So just gonna triple while we like jockey around for positioning. I should save the slinger, pull it this way. His cav is actually not quite tired, but a bit. Well, the Greek cav aren't. Some of the other ones are tired. He's pushing. He's gonna try to kill this. But then if I attack, he has to run all of these cav back. And since they've already been running and they're already winded, by the time he gets back, he's gonna be tired. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to attack his archers, which he mismicros forward a bit. Get him. Now he's trying to hustle back. He's got winded cav. And now I'm just resting. I'm going to consolidate my stamina advantage. Because these guys are winded. Winded. And he's going to not rest them, which is a mistake. Should just do nothing. That's the play right now. Do nothing. But I think he's seen the amount of damage I've done to his hoplites, and he's like, okay, I can't keep taking this slinger damage. But you know what? I'm like, okay. Let him get my slingers. He'll tire out his cav, and I'll peel at his infantry while his cav is away. And then it'll just be depleted infantry versus fresh cav. That's my thought. So you can see I'm going to get a volley of Scutarii Pila in and get this down to 22, 21, 20. So that unit ate shit. So none of his hoplites are really all that healthy at this point. And his cav, some of it's tired. His general is pretty healthy, and this Spartan is pretty healthy. But point being, I get another nice volley in. And he sets up like he's going to fight, so I pause to get in any remaining Pila that I can. Get that down to 21. And he's setting up for a final battle. So he's pushing with his armored hoplites. And I'm going to try to rear charge them with my long shields while my Scutarii fix them in place. And then he's going to attack with his mixed stamina level cav. So it will be interesting. So this rear charge was good. It did a lot for me. And he is charging my Scutaria with his cav. I'm getting in with my round shields, which will lose eventually. But I did well in the center there. So it's all going to come down to these last few engagements. I get in with these last couple long shields. But yeah, it was the stamina level of his cav units that actually ended up being the difference between victory and defeat here. And that one rear charge of long shields. He probably got better cav charges and had more cav at some point. But at that point I had more infantry. So Scutarii, gold Scutarii killing tired Greek cav was actually the decider, because my long shields didn't really get in there very well. So that's that. GG's. I win 5-4. Hope you enjoyed the series, and I will be coming at you with commentaries of my match with Earth, as well as commentaries of the first several games of this match, because I fucked up the audio on my first take. Alright, bye.